Merry Christmas, everybody. You are live with Spice Isle Sauces. Today is December 23rd, and Steve is going to smoke a brisket for Christmas morning brunch. So he's getting it all ready today. What you're seeing right now is he's taking the brisket out of the wrapping, and he's letting all the juices flow into a container because that's what he'll use tomorrow when he bastes it. This is what is it, hun? A 9-pound brisket?
Yeah, 9 pounds.
A 9-pound brisket. So we're gonna smoke it tomorrow for about 13 hours on what temperature?
About 250.
About 250. But we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna use our tropical seasoning and rub mixed with our tropical jerk sauce. And he's gonna rub that. Rubs, they're both rubs, sorry. Gonna put those on the brisket. We haven't combined those two before, so we're gonna give it a try. While he's getting it all ready, I wanna tell you, we thank you so much, each and every one of you, for the support of our business during these times. We are hoping that in 2021, we can get back to doing some shows. Just so you all know, we are scheduled to do a show January 15th through the 17th here in Lincoln, Nebraska. It's the Nebraska Deer and Game Expo. So if you haven't looked into it, it's an awesome show. Definitely look into it. Okay, so what you're watching now is Steve is putting the tropical seasoning and rub on, just kind of sprinkling it on, and then he's rubbing it in. What he did first is he sprinkled it directly onto the meat, and he's doing more and then just kind of gently rubbing it. Okay, now he's getting the tropical jerk rub.
We had to wipe those down when we get finished.
Sorry for that little jerkiness. I had to open the jar.
Get it? I'm using the jerk and you just did jerk.
All right, so now he's sprinkling the jerk rub directly on top of the tropical tamarind rub that he already used. And you can see he's using quite a fair amount to make sure it gets the flavor. And what are you gonna smoke it? What kind of wood are you gonna use tomorrow? Mesquite. We're gonna smoke it using mesquite wood. And since he's gonna have the smoker going tomorrow, I have a wonderful meatloaf recipe. I think it's on our site. If not, I'll be putting it on there shortly, but it's a tropical tamarind meatloaf, and it's really good, and we smoke it, and it gets to be smoked for 4 hours. So while this is smoking, we're also going to put the meatloaf in tomorrow, and I'm sure I'll be on showing you that. Okay, before you flip it over, let me get close up.
The fat cap's on the bottom, so you don't
Okay.
flip it over.
All right, let me just show everybody about how much is rubbed. So,
It's got a nice covering on it.
yep, nice covering.
And that should help to seal in some of the natural juices so that it doesn't dry out. But I'll also be basting probably every hour tomorrow as I smoke it.
Turn around and say hello and smile.
Hi.
My mom always watches these and says that Steve doesn't smile enough when he does this, so I made him smile for you.
The fat cap.
Yeah, there's the fat cap, so that's why you don't put the rub on the opposite side.
Well, I can, but you can, but I mean, there's no need to.
There's no need to. Okay, and again, he's pouring the juice into this container because tomorrow while he's smoking, he'll use that to baste it to make sure the meat doesn't get too dry.
And actually what I'll do is I'll take that and I'll mix some beef bouillon into it. So that when I'm basting with a nice beefy natural juice and bouillon baste, and that'll help keep it moist as well. Also, the smoker I use, I put a pan of water in there as well because you really want to try to keep this thing moist as you can. And brisket is notorious for drying out if you don't keep it moist while it's smoking. Okay, I'm just going to cover that up. We're going to let it sit there until tomorrow morning, about 5 a.m. when I'm going to throw it in the smoker.
Thank you all for watching, and again, we thank you for the support of our business, and we wish you all a very Merry Christmas, and check in tomorrow when it's actually in the smoker. Thanks, everyone. Bye.